Imagine having success at 28 years old because you followed all the rules they told you would lead to the American dream. You went to school, you got the job, you got the house. See, that's why I didn't make it to round two. Okay, cool. I went to something called the Great American Speak Off today. They called it, or it was auditions for it. They say it's the American Idol for public speaking or people who have a story to tell. So I went up there and told my little story in round one. I did not make it past to round two, but I definitely learned a lot or experienced a lot that made me want to come here and share my little two pitches. I'm gonna give both of them and just put it out because I got a platform, so I'm gonna use it. Cool. I had note cards. Probably should have left them at home. Do you know how hard it is to say something in 60 seconds, especially for someone like me? Anyways, okay. Imagine having success at 28 because you followed all the rules they told you would lead to the American dream. You went to school, you got the job, you bought the house. Now, imagine facing your greatest childhood fear and at the same time almost jeopardizing your livelihood. Well, my name is Asia, and that's exactly what happened to me in 2017 when I ruptured my Achilles tendon playing basketball. That was the moment that sent me on the path to discovering the quantum wealth theory. Have you ever wondered that in this age of information, why 78% of Americans are still living paycheck to paycheck, and 48% of those are making over $100,000 per year? If traditional financial advice is worthless to us now, how are we supposed to decide for ourselves what our unique ideals, beliefs, and habits around money are supposed to look like? Using quantum physics, I'm able to prove that wealth and financial success is unique to every individual, just as a fingerprint. Pause. It's time to wake up and redefine the American dream for what that means to you, because not everybody wants the white picket fence. Next, I'll tell you about how the culmination of my childhood experiences, my 2 financial degrees, and that Achilles tendon injury, how that led me to discover the quantum wealth theory. Thank you. Ooh, I did it. Okay, so that was round 1 that I had actually worked on. Obviously, I didn't make it to round 2, so I'm just gonna read what round 2 is supposed to sound like, but okay, so just bear with me. In round 1, I introduced the quantum wealth theory. In round 1, I introduced the quantum wealth theory, which is a framework to help discover your unique version of wealth and success. Your unique ideal version of financial success. I'll share more about this revolutionary curriculum later, but first, I need you to understand how I got here. See, I had a typical childhood growing up. A single mom who worked however many jobs she needed to keep food on the table. While we didn't have much fiat currency, she always spoiled us with affirming words of empowerment. She always told me how good I was with saving money. And in hindsight, I think I became a good saver because I would always hear how much we didn't have enough money for either this or that. So fast forward, I go on to earn my bachelor's in accounting, master's in finance, because surely 2 money degrees should be enough to start me on the path to personal financial success, right? Wrong. Those institutions taught me how to manage business finances, not personal finances. Plus, I know now that true financial success comes from understanding your unique habits and desires, and not so much about knowing not so much about being financially literate enough to know how an interest rate works. So imagine how I felt when I had to charge that $5,000 Achilles tendon surgery to a steadily increasing credit card balance because I had zero savings and very questionable spending habits. See, even though I grew up and moved out and became the captain of my own financial vehicle, I still had this old money program that was supporting the old beliefs that convinced me there wasn't enough money. Recovering from surgery on medical leave, I had plenty of time to reflect and sit with myself and ask, how did I become so blissfully ignorant and miss the fact that my spending habits were sabotaging my own financial goals? This was the starting point of my journey to answer the ultimate burning question. What do the wealthy 1% know that the masses 99% do not? So after 3 years of research, I was finally able and ready to present my conclusion. I found there are 3 main concepts that the 1% apply when generating wealth. Of those 3, there's only one universal that applies to everybody, no matter who it is, what kind of wealth they have, where they learned it from, or how they plan to enjoy their riches. That first concept is the wealth mentality. This wealth mentality leads you to be proactive and solution-oriented when it comes to managing your money. A wealth mentality embraces the growth zone, and it considers your future desires while at the same time prioritizing your immediate needs. This wealth mentality allows you to recognize that every dollar spent is a vote for your future lifestyle. If you want to hear about those other 2 strategies the wealthy use, meet me in Miami December 14th and I'll tell you all about them. That was me presuming I was going to get to round 2 and then get to the semifinals in Miami, leaving on a cliffhanger. You know, it's all cute. But I'll give it to y'all. Those other 2, you got the wealth mentality, of course. The second one is business and tax strategies, because we all got to pay taxes. The name of the game is minimizing what we got to pay. And then the third one is life insurance products and understanding that they're not just for death benefit, but you can use them for living benefit as well. So January 2023, just watch. January 2023, we rolling out the community. I mean, if you guys know, you know. If you know, you know. If you don't know and you want to know, let me know. We can talk about it.